So this is one of the reasons why we came to the show, is to check out the new line of Avator electric outboard motors that Mercury has, because we are considering this for our dinghy, our tender, and we're looking at electrical options. So as you can see, they have a full line here from a 7.5E to a 35E, which is apparently the equivalent of a 9.9 outboard. Yeah, so we're looking for an outboard for our tender. So it's going to be an offshore cruising catamaran.
Okay.
And we have, right now we've got on order a OC tender, which is a carbon fiber tender, instead of like a high field.
Yes.
And I noticed you have some bigger ones here, because I looked on the website, and I guess a 35E is your 9.9 equivalent?
Yeah, pretty close to it. Yeah, I mean, really the 75E is more your 9.9 equivalent.
Oh, is it?
The 110's in around the 15. If you go to the 35, you're about an 8 horsepower equivalent in terms of combustion engine.
Okay,
So more for portability wise, you probably want to go to that side. These are a little bit larger, so to get them, if they're going to be permanently mounted to your rib, then that's one thing. If you want to pull them on and off, you probably want to go to the more portable side.
No, I think we're going to keep it on. Like,
okay.
The equivalent horsepower that I was looking at from an outboard perspective was around 20 horsepower for that kind of a tender, because we're going to have it loaded with up to 8 people to go from shore and back, and we also want to use it for things like fishing.
Yep.
So, you know, maybe 75 or 110.
Yeah, the 110 would be more your equivalent. Like I said, this is about a 15 horse equivalent.
Oh, really? Okay.
As a gasoline engine, but it has the propulsion of an electric outboard. So, like when you're an electric car, they're very fast off the line.
Yeah.
They get up to speed quickly.
Yeah.
Same as these.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
So how much would something like this weigh, like just the outboard unit itself?
Just under 150 pounds.
150 pounds.
Yeah. So you've got your electric motor in the bottom.
Okay.
And then through this shaft here, it's pretty much hollow. And then all your computer or software and boards and whatnot are under the hood here.
Okay, and it connects to a battery pack?
Yeah, correct. So the battery pack's over here. I can show you those if you like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there's your battery pack there. That would be permanently mounted into your vessel.
Okay.
The larger 75 and 110 require this size of a battery.
Okay.
And then there's 2 chargers. There's a 520 watt charger, and there's also one just over 1,000 watt charger. From 0 to full charge is about 8 hours with a larger battery. Yeah.
Okay. And so how many amp hours would that be? Do you know, like?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
And what's the weight? Because that's going to be important as well.
Yeah, the weight on these guys is just under 100 pounds.
Under 100 pounds each?
Yes.
And can you like connect them in serial so you can have
You can go from 2 to up to 3.
Okay, so let's say you had a tender with like the 110E and 1 or 2 of these batteries.
Correct.
What kind of cruising speed and range could you?
So range-wise, if you're going to demand 100% out of the engine, it's about an hour per battery.
Oh, really? Okay.
100% demand. If you go to 75, you increase that by to probably about 4 to 5 hours of operation. If you're at 25% throttle, you'll get over 15 hours of operation.
Okay, so like if you had a high field type of dinghy and you connected the 110 to it with 2 of these batteries, you could hypothetically go for like 2 hours cruising at maybe, can you plane?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah. These things are serious torque. They're not lacking any power per se.
Okay.
But again, it's the demand from the operator will determine the length of the battery life.
Okay.
One thing too is these are all built in with the built-in GPS, so it'll show you distance till empty, like DTE, like you see in your vehicle.
And is that using the digital display that you got
Correct.
there? Okay.
Yeah. So there's different. Like if you want to have a cockpit on your tender, or you want to use a tiller handle, if you're going to have a control box up front with steering and whatnot, then you go to this or the panel mount.
Okay.
Yeah. This is called a console mount. That's called a panel mount. Turn your key on, and away you go.
Okay, so it's got stuff like a kill switch and all the safety.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, cool. And so when are these available? Because I don't think I've seen them out.
Yeah. So they go into production. We're looking at production in April.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll probably see them coming to market around June.
And when would I have to start ordering?
Well, what you want to do is, as an example, we have a program or a promotion at the show. If you put a deposit on one, we give you a backpack and some goodies with it, and then that holds your place in line for when you want to get it.
It's got to go to South Africa.
That's okay.
Yeah? Ship anywhere?
Well, we don't ship anywhere. That'd
Oh, I
be
have
your
to.
responsibility.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, but if you're going to take it overseas, our warranty is global.
Okay.
So,
well, it's because our catamaran is being built in South Africa, so we
Gotcha.
want to have it available there.
Okay.
Okay. So, and warranties and stuff on this can be
Yeah,
serviced?
3-year warranty.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, the batteries, just like your power tools, your lawn and garden equipment, you want to make sure that you have a battery that's charged probably every 6 months.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you don't leave it for extended periods of time. Like when you go to your drill and you try to use your battery after a year of sitting there, they deplete themselves. So you want to make sure that you keep up on top of that.
Okay. So what's cool about the option for this Avator, everything seems fairly modular. So you got add-on components such as this LED readout that you can mount on the, side of the hull, so you can see what the speed and utilization and range that you have left for the motor and the batteries. And once again, this battery down here, I think it's a pretty. You can see my hand width here, and it's about maybe 8 inches to a foot, 12 inches tall. So I think this would be actually a perfect size to fit into each side of the hull, and it sounds like being just under 100 pounds. That'd be about the weight. 2 of them would be about the weight of an average adult. So we'll have to see about how to fix this and obviously secure it onto the side of the tender. So let's have a look around. So it sounds like one of these 2 new motors that are going to be available, the 75E and the 110E, which Andrew had been explaining should be more permanently mounted based on their weight. This one seems like it's going to be about 100 plus pounds, so it's not a light engine or motor, but certainly from a power perspective we'd probably be looking at something a little bit bigger. So pretty interesting. They're going to be available later this year. Maybe it'll be good timing for us. So here's another look at the series. So here's a 20E. So this one doesn't have the battery inside it. That one does, where it pulls in and out. You can see that they're about the same size as a small outboard, and they would mount very similarly to a dinghy, just like a standard outboard would onto the transom, where you have the fixed mount and the tilting options right here on the side. And so it's got the tiller, which raises and lowers, and looks like throttle control is here as well, and also probably some other adjustments with regards to
Don't you think
even has a kill switch.
Don't you think these are too small? Shouldn't we consider something like that?
Yeah, well, just to get an idea of size, let's look over here. So if I stand beside this one as an example,
He had, I don't know what.
how about a 600 horsepower OC tender with this on the back? I think it actually
You mean size does matter?
size does matter. Look at that.
This is massive.
Massive.
Oh my goodness. This is wow.
600 horsepower, 7.6 liter V12.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow. All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay, so we're back here in the water arena, and we're just waiting for the demo of the Avator. So they got the Avator electric motor coming by right now.
Yeah, Andrew, go and park it right there. Park? Yeah, just park it right there. In the front. Yeah. You got splash of it.
Okay, Captain Andreas.
Yeah. There we go.
You're going to be on YouTube, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ready to roll here. Almost.
A
Okay.
little wet, we don't have a towel.
Oh, that's okay.
You can hop in first.
This one or this one?
This one.
This one. You coming along, sweetie? No? Okay.
Pull the water button.
Whoa.
I don't think it's air.
That was almost a swim.
I was just checking.
I almost went for a swim.
Oh, it's awesome.
I think we can take off here.
Okay. So we got it on right now, right?
Yes.
And is there a reverse button or something? Or
Okay, so I think your best.
Everything is here on the tiller.
Okay.
And then where you move your hand, you're going back.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Give me
And that percentage is battery remaining. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We got you covered, buddy.
Right. Oh, that's dead quiet. So you just went past a clicking point where it goes from reverse to forward, right?
Yes,
Is that
it's
what I just
instant
heard?
power.
Oh, okay, cool.
Instant. Like, click, I'm off there. Just click, and the prop start spinning.
Wow, it's dead silent. So this is the one with the removable battery inside, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
So does the power is on?
come in there. So open here.
Oh, that's cool. And how much does that battery weigh?
Around 15 pounds.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah. The full engine is around 60 pounds.
Okay.
You can leave the bracket on the boat.
Yeah.
There's this little lever here.
Mm-hmm.
You pull it and you take the engine and leave the bracket to make it even lighter for carrying purposes.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Here goes the other one. That's pretty good. And
So it's like full battery, bracket, and engine is around 60 pounds.
yeah. And so for this little rib we have here, this is going to be what about 100 and something pounds for inflatable, like
I'll say so. It's
for
around.
so for the two of us, could this thing get us up on plane or?
Let's try and see.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
All right.
I don't know if it'll take us on plane.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
We have max throttle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Not bad. It's you know it's quick. Oh, boat traffic.
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet, man.
Just listen to the water.
So does it have an optimal sort of power sort of range? Like 75%, is that what it likes, or 50%? Just kind of depends on weight, or?
It all depends. I have like 3 levels. Let's say trolling speed. You have the full day if you go like this trolling.
Oh yeah.
If you go halfway, you probably have around 8 hours out of it. If you go full throttle, you probably have an hour.
Okay. That's pretty good
Per
for
battery.
a battery, a replaceable battery.
Yeah,
right?
per battery, so you can have a spare.
Yeah, always.
Right?
Because this is actually perfect for our aluminum boat at the cottage too,
It
right?
is.
Just for trolling and fishing and stuff. Yeah.
It is just easy to carry, just plug and play.
Yeah.
No have to carry gas
Yeah.
to the dock.
And how long does it take to charge that particular battery?
Around 8 hours.
Okay, 8 hours. Okay. So you could actually have two of them,
Oh, you
one
can-
charging all the time, and
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can buy a separate fast charger for
Okay,
it
okay.
because the package comes with the engine, battery, and charger. But it comes with a standard one, but you can get the fast one that if you change the battery probably 4 hours, like half of the time.
Now this is perfect for, you know, going around the marina, getting people off the boat on the shore, and the prop, right? The prop, if it's ever damaged, it can be easily replaced like
Yeah,
a normal.
it is plastic or nylon.
Oh, no,
let's
okay.
say.
But if it ever suffers any damage from a reef,
Easy to replace.
very easy to replace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Just like the regular knot and washers.
Okay. Then you could actually just carry a replacement prop just in case
Oh yeah,
you did
yeah.
had an offshore.
We sell a backpack for the battery as well,
Okay.
and a backpack for the engine itself.
Oh really? Okay.
Because it's fully transportable. The tiller, you can put it all the way down, and you can carry it like a bag.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Okay, I saw it at your display.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So it's you know it only dropped like 2%. It's pretty good for a couple of laps around here. No, that's fantastic. And so this lanyard operates just like a motorboat.
Yes.
You fall out or it comes off, it stops
Same.
the engine. Okay.
Same.
Very good. Very good. No, it's perfect. Hey, it's dead quiet. It's well, you saw we went full tilt on the other side there, eh? So it actually moves pretty good for two of us and you know a little rib.
So how many people can you put on that?
Well, on this rib, as many as you can.
And this one,
Maybe
you can
one guy
put
like him.
around 5.
5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rated for 5 people.
Yeah, cool. Well, Andreas, thank you very much for the demonstration and the ride.
You're welcome.
Look for us, Second Wind Adventures. That's our channel, and our boat is SV Sphyrna. So, well, after looking at the web reviews for other electric outboards like the Torqeedo, Elco, ePropulsion, and others, this was the first time we were able to experience firsthand and ride in a typical rib tender driven by an electric outboard. In general, the Mercury Avator 7.5 was extremely quiet, torquey, and responsive. Its relatively lightweight and portability are a definite plus. I think it would be certainly functional as a light-duty ship-to-shore tender for up to 5 to 6 people in calm waters. However, given that we would want something more powerful to push a larger 8-person tender with some possible fishing, trolling duty, we would opt for perhaps something larger like the E35 version, which can support larger, multiple, externally connected batteries and much more power to push a heavier load. This, of course, increases the weight considerably for the motor and battery, but it'd be interesting to test on our own tinny perhaps this summer on our lake. The only other consideration was price. It was not disclosed to us at the time of the show, but from the dealer websites, the price of the E7.5 with a single battery is approximately $3,600 US, which is much more than a 4 to 6 horsepower gas outboard, and the E35 coming in at about $4,700 US. But I guess that's the price of lower maintenance and sustainability. I think for now, we'll go with the supplied 20 horsepower gas outboard that will be bundled with our OC tender. We can add an electric motor at a later time, which will be much like swapping out an standard outboard. You know, this technology is coming on pretty fast, so in another year or so, we should have more options and improved battery technology, which in my opinion is the limiting factor here with electric drives on boats. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for us. Please like and subscribe, as this helps us gauge your interest in our content and the topics we bring to you. Thanks for watching.